Hi, this is Angie from Handmade Natural Beauty. Today I'm doing a quick video on soy candle making. Right now I'm making a new type of soy candle with a new container, and I need to do some wick testing. And so I can share with you some of the other tests that I've done so far. This one was the Wholesale Supplies Plus Simple Soy #2 wick, and I burned it for 3 hours, and it almost went to the outside, but as you can see, it didn't completely. So I wasn't entirely happy with that burn. Then the next one I had also tried at the same time. I had poured these two candles at the same time and then labeled them so I could tell which wick was what. This was the Bitter Creek Eco 8. So, and it was almost the exact same thing, where it burned almost to the outside, but not entirely. And I personally like the Eco 8 variety, so I just got these in today. I ordered them from Bitter Creek Candle Supply, and they're Eco 10. So I'm going to just I had some leftover wax. It's the exact same wax that I used before. So I had some, I just reheated it now. So wanted to show you this nifty thing as an easy wick setter. I think I also got this at Bitter Creek, but I'm not exactly sure. But if you do a search for the letter E and Z setter, that's what it's called. And so to set it up for a new container, it's pretty easy to use. You just loosen this up, and then just let it fall to the bottom, and then press this so it touches. So the bottom. You can see that in there. So the bottom's all the way down there. And then scoot that little screw down and then tighten. You don't want to over tighten, but just make sure it's tight. And so what you're doing here is then when you press down, it's going to make contact with the bottom. So what you do then is you just slide the wick through there, and then these I also got at Bitter Creek Candle Supply, and they're called wick stick'ems. So you put that on the end and then peel the tab off because they're sticky there. And even though this is set to just go in there and plunge, I always like to, and now it just let loose. I always like to actually center it myself. So just kind of center it by eye and then press. And you can see it, you can actually see the sticky part adhering there. So there we go. We've got a perfectly centered wick. So let's see where I should pour. We'll pour about right there. That'll give us some good, be able to see that. Now, some of these I can see there's kind of some wet spots in there. I wasn't too concerned with this because I was just doing some test burns. But, and this one too, I'm doing it just for a test burn. But I used to put my candles in my oven, and now that I moved my kitchen to my retail boutique, I don't have an oven here. So, and I've seen other people like heat with the heat gun, so I kind of want to do this as a test too and see if that helps. I know you don't want to get it too hot, but just a little bit. Alright, so we'll see if that makes any difference. So, and I had my wax melting in a double boiler, and so now here's the wax. It's nice and liquefied. I'm actually going to pour this a little hot. I usually, it says that you should kind of wait until 110, but it's too slushy and thick for me at that rate with this particular wax, so I'm going to pour about 120. Now Now I've already scented this and colored this. I had just remelted the wax I had used for these other two candles. So I am going to, I don't even really know if there's enough wax exactly for the candle, but just, you know, in case, either way, I'm going to weigh it. I want 4 ounces in here. So I'll tear that to 0. See what I'm doing? So I'm going to pour that in. Oh, I went a little over, but did I want 4? Maybe I wanted 5. No, I can't even remember. This is just for me anyway, so yeah, I think 5 is what I was using. So that's enough. You can see there's a little bubble, so I'm going to tap that. And then I have these little things to center the wick. It fits on the container here perfectly, so then you just want to snap that in there so then it holds it. Alright, well I'm going to let this cool and become solid. And then I will bring you back when I'm doing the test burns and let you know what happened. Alright, thanks for watching. Alright, I am back and this has set up very nicely. It turns out using the heat gun really does seem to help. I don't have any wet spots at all on here like I did with the other ones that I just poured in a cold jar. So yeah, I like the way this set up. So I'm just going to remove that there, and then I'm going to just trim that wick. I'd like to get one of those fancy wick trimmers, but in lieu of that, I'm just going to cut that about 1/4 of an inch. And I'm going to light it. Alright, so I'm going to set the clock and see where the melt pool looks in 2 hours. We'll see you again. Alright, 2 hours have passed and the melt pool seems to be very even. It's not exactly all the way out to the edge, but I'm confident that this is going to be the right size, wick size for my candle, because after 3 hours on these I couldn't get them to come out to the edges. So I think we're pretty good. I'm going to let it burn a little while longer just to make sure that it's not tunneling down the center, but it does look like it is coming out to the edge, and I think I'll get a very nice burn out of that. So I think I will chalk this test up as a success and start making my candles with this size wick. So hope that was helpful for anyone who is starting to make candles, and if you have any questions, let me know. This is Angie Caviola with Handmade Natural Beauty, wishing you a naturally beautiful day.